I'm a former Big Four consultant, and this is what consultants actually do. We said before that consultants give advice and support to other businesses, but we need to explain how that actually works in practice. We can break it down into three buckets. There's giving advice, which is advisory services. There's helping them do the actual work, which is delivery services. And then there's checking on how they're actually doing, which is audit or review services. Let's apply these three to an example. Take a business that's trying to reduce its IT costs. Consultants on an advisory project will analyze businesses to get to the root cause of the problem so that they can find and make recommendations on how to solve it. In this example, they might do that by gathering and analyzing the client's spend on IT systems, then spending time interviewing staff from around the business to build a picture on how the different systems are used. They'll present this picture back to show what the root problems in the cost structure are, and then make suggestions based on their experience for how to address them. Next, you have delivery-focused consultants. Think of them as the doers. In this example, that would be helping the client to actually execute on those recommendations once they've decided to move ahead with them. Say the client moved ahead with a recommendation for the IT function to move to a new supplier for a key system that is half the price, but does the same job. There's a lot of work involved with winding down the current system, switching over to the new system, and then making sure that nothing breaks or disrupts sales. The client staff are busy with day-to-day work, so they don't have the time to do this right, and this is where they'll likely bring in consultants because they haven't done it before. The consultants will provide support from project managing the whole thing or providing people to do the technical work that the client staff doesn't have the time for, doesn't know how to do, or both. Lastly, there are audit and review consultants. Think of them as checkers. In this example, the client had decided to go do the project alone, but they might still call an IT consultant to conduct a review of the implementation. That might involve assessing the controls and standard procedures the client has put in place and comparing them to best practices. Getting consultants to do an audit is a cost-effective way to check with experts that the business is running effectively and avoiding any major significant risk. So that's the three: advisory, delivery, and review.